Hey, it's Meggie Kay. So, today, and like this weekend, I thought I would do like a little weekend vlog maybe. Basically, today, this morning I went down to Psyche to my doctor because I needed to go to the doctor to get more of my prescription. Now, I actually wanted to go to the doctor last weekend and then like spend the afternoon in Psyche, showing you around, exploring a little bit, because I haven't actually done that yet, or like too much of that yet, so I thought that would make a fun video. But last weekend nothing turned out. I couldn't go to the doctor, she was away in the afternoon, and when I went down there anyways to go exploring, I couldn't park my car where I wanted, and like basically everything that I wanted to do last weekend didn't happen. So I thought, oh, I can do that today, this weekend, because I confirmed that I could like go to the doctor today. I went to the doctor, I got my prescription, that was fine, but it is raining like crazy right now, and tomorrow we're supposed to get hit with a typhoon, meaning the other thing I wanted to do this weekend, which is tomorrow, go to the Karage festival and eat a bunch of fried chicken and have fried chicken ice cream, because apparently that's a thing and I need that in my life. But it's on today. However, tomorrow's canceled because of the typhoon. And I couldn't go today because I really needed to go to the doctor. So, I'm gonna do a little typhoon vlog. So yeah, it's about like 10:30 now. I finished up in the doctor and I stopped off at the grocery store to pick up a few things just so I don't have to go out tomorrow. And holy crap, the grocery store is super packed. That parking lot is so full and people are like waiting for spots, and I've never seen that happen before. I guess a lot of people, especially the old ladies, lots of old ladies in there, they're just stocking up so they don't have to go out in a typhoon. So yeah, this is my typhoon weekend. Update on the typhoon that's coming. It's basically stopped raining. Though I think the wind has picked up a little bit, but yeah, it's really not that bad, which is why I kind of wanted to make this video, because every typhoon that has come since I moved to Japan, it's barely been a storm. Like, classes were canceled, I was walking to my BOE, and there was zero wind and it was barely raining, and I'm like, what is this? Why are you canceling school because of a typhoon that is barely a storm? And I mean, the typhoon shouldn't be here yet, but it's not that bad. Alright, so I just got an alert on my phone for like preparation for evacuation of the elderly because of the typhoon that's coming, but like take a look outside. Check out that typhoon. That typhoon. I am going to head out to the train station to catch this train to go to this dinner I agreed to, which I really don't want to go to. I'm just feeling kind of like lazy. But I will anyways, and here's an update on the typhoon. It has basically stopped raining. Like, I might be able to go to the train station without my umbrella open. There's nothing happening. Oh, wait, no. I guess it's raining a little bit still. I don't know. I guess it's raining a little bit, but really, it's essentially stopped raining. But I just checked online, and the typhoon is still, like, the center of the typhoon is still way out in the middle of the ocean, like, and it's really funny because the website I use, they have, like, little dots that are projecting the movement, and one of the dots is literally above my town. Like, we should get the eye if it doesn't move too much. So we'll see if we get it tomorrow. There's, you know, the date beside it saying tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow, but as of right now, it's not even raining. Alright, so I am back from my little drinking party thing I did, and it was fun. I'm actually glad I decided to go. But yeah, I'm home now, and it is eerily quiet outside, which is apparently what it's like before a typhoon comes. Like the Japanese coworker was like, yeah, this very quiet night is like what it's like before a typhoon comes. So it's not raining, it's not windy, it's very much quiet out there. So last time I checked, which was like maybe an hour ago, the typhoon is supposed to come over Oita at 6 a.m. So maybe I'll see you early morning for the typhoon. But right now there's no typhoon, and it is 11:30, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. So the storm currently, the typhoon, is just at the bottom of Kagoshima, so we'll see if it continues north. You know, typhoons are very unpredictable, but as it continues to rain, intense rain, yeah, I'm just gonna have some breakfast, watch some YouTube, and then I want to finish a video that is mostly edited and post that. So we'll see if the rain gets any heavier and if the typhoon moves a bit further north. So it looks like the emergency alerts, I don't know, can you see that? It's focusing. These are the kind of alerts that you get in Japan when there's like natural disasters, like earthquakes will cause, you know, these messages to come up. So this alert that I just got is an evacuation recommendation for, how did Google Translate this for me? Sediment related disasters. So I guess basically they're worried about landslides. So if you're near a cliff, you can go to an evacuation center. I guess just with the amount of rain we've gotten, they're worried about landslides now. But it's almost 9:58, and yay! I'm wondering how many more emergency alert things I'll receive with this typhoon. It seems to be pretty slow, and like the typhoon keeps like just dancing around the bottom of Kyushu instead of like cutting straight across like it was predicted before. It seems to be like going up and down, and it kind of like the center of it hasn't actually hit Kyushu yet. So let me refresh this app. Yeah, it's still, the center of the storm is still like not quite on Kyushu. Focus, camera, focus, yeah. So we'll see if it actually comes up this far and I get more emergency alerts. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't need to evacuate. I'm not near a cliff, so it's fine. It's like 1:45 now. I just finished eating lunch, and there's a few times where I'm like, oh, it's letting up, it's slowing down, like the rain's gonna stop, and then it just like, it comes back. But I feel like the typhoon is actually heading towards us a bit more now. It has made landfall according to, like Kyushu landfall, according to the website I used to follow it. And I feel like the wind is picking up too. I don't know if you can see out here. So I don't know if it's showing because my window's getting hit with so much rain, but it almost looks like the rain is moving sideways. Even though like the power lines aren't shaking or moving too much, you can see the rain like moving sideways basically. So I'm assuming the wind has picked up quite a bit. Oh, that power line likes to move a lot. That's my internet. Don't screw that up. Alright, so I just decided I'm gonna open my front door and try and show you what's out the front of my apartment, because like my patio area, like my balcony, there's no cover on it. There's no like blockage of any kind, so it's just rain constantly. But there is like a little awning over my front door, so maybe I can see more and show you more of the rain out the front. The Typhoon Center is kind of like in southern Miyazaki, and it seems to be wanting to go like straight across and not up towards where I am. So unlike what it looked like yesterday of like the eye of the storm being right over my town, I feel like the majority of it, the center of it, is probably gonna go like across southern Miyazaki and then into the ocean again, or potentially up towards Shikoku. But like as of right now we're probably not gonna get the eye of the storm anymore, unlike yesterday. And I was kind of hoping for it, like I just to experience it. I don't know. I wanted to see why all the Japanese people always freak out about typhoons, because from my experience, the typhoons aren't very strong, and like a regular storm is way more intense than any of the typhoons that I've seen. But I've missed really nice rainstorms like this. I feel like in Canada we haven't gotten too many like big rainstorms that I used to watch when I was a little kid. And I always loved sitting out on my porch and watching the rain and the thunder and the lightning and stuff. And I feel over the last few years we haven't had too much of it, so it's just, I like seeing the rain. Alright, so I just got another emergency alert on my phone, and apparently the river in town is close to like overflowing, flooding, reaching barrier, whatever. So the people that live around the river should evacuate, or, well, not evacuate in terms of leaving the house. It says don't go out, just go to like an upper floor, the second floor in your house, and you know, up off the ground. But again, that's not me. I don't need to worry about that, but it's picking up a little bit. Okay, so I keep hearing weird swishing sounds out the front here. I'm gonna just, you hear this? I want to open the door and see. So I attempted to film a little time lapse. I don't know if that will turn out or if it just looks like nothing. In that time, I got 2 more emergency alerts telling another area of town to evacuate to the 2nd floor of their house because of overflowing rivers, and then another one saying that all the rivers are overflowing and everyone needs to be on the 2nd floor of their house or whatever. This isn't even like the middle of the typhoon. Like, it's still, at least last time I checked, it's going across the bottom of Kyushu pretty much, and it's in southern Miyazaki still, and it doesn't seem to be heading upwards, heading across, so this is probably not even the worst of it. I've also been feeling my apartment shake, but that's also just kind of like normal for me. My apartment shakes a lot. Like, a friend came over. I thought I was a little insane and like overly sensitive, but a friend came over, he's like, is your apartment shaking? Is this an earthquake? And I'm like, no, it's just my apartment. There's no earthquake happening. So the fact that there's strong winds and my apartment's shaking is expected. Nothing out of the ordinary for me, really. So I just noticed this neighbor here, his garden is flooded. Check that out, I'll see there. What? Oh, and it's like down on the street. Look at, holy crap, check that out. Whoa, okay, yeah, so my street there is definitely flooded. And let's take a peek out the front to see what's happening there. So the one thing about seeing this flooding now is the cats. If you don't know, my town has so many stray cats, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will see lots and lots of photos of all the stray cats that live around my area. And now that I see that it's like flooding pretty bad, I'm wondering where all the stray cats are. I hope they're okay. Alright, so it's a little after 4 now, and I've been, like, not looking outside for the last 40 minutes or so because I was editing a video and I'm like, I just need to do stuff. But it seems like it's slowing down a little bit, and when I checked online to see where the typhoon is, it's off of Kyushu now and about to hit Shikoku. So it's like right at the area in between where I'm living in southern Oita and Shikoku. And I've gotten another emergency alert. So many emergency alerts. And basically, again, this has to do with flooding and to make sure you take proper precautions. So where I am around my apartment, like all the flooding has basically drained away and rain has stopped, wind has pretty much stopped, though I just got a text from a friend a little further south and they have some giant flooding still. Granted, I don't know what it's like closer to where the rivers are. When I got all those messages saying that the rivers have overflowed, I don't live near the river, so I don't know if it's like still flooded down in that area, but up in my part of town, it's all good. It seems like it. But I figured I would just kind of end the video since I don't think it's gonna start up again. And yeah, this was me waiting out a typhoon. What to do on a typhoon? Watch the storm. That was my weekend, apparently. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe because I'll be back with another one soon. Bye!